What's up, bros? Let's do a short 3-minute master class on how to trade sympathy plays. What I mean by sympathy plays in day trading is when you see momentum in a name, how does the money flow into the other names and you get into it? So we had been just crushing some puts on these nuclear stocks all last week. It's just a hot market. It's not any like special skill, but we were doing some amazing things on these nuclear stocks, and it was just a game of hot potato. So let me talk to you a little bit about sympathy plays. So we long some Oklo right off in the morning. You can see about 8:36 Central Time, right? So within the first few seconds, you know, I loaded the boat on this Oklo as it was breaking out this range from the previous day, and we had a flag pattern on the daily chart. So as this starts to push, so I added 16, you just put a stop loss like right at the bottom of the candle. You don't want to risk anything more. So about 30 cents risk, and then you can kind of play this thing back into the upside, and you want to scale out, you know, every 50 cents, 75 cents as it goes. But as this starts to go, what you want to be doing is when you're scaling out of this, you need your money to be moving in an efficient manner, right? And so what you want to do is start hitting the secondary play. So you can see 2 minutes later, as Oklo started to break out, now I'm hitting the SMAR at 812, and then I'm just loading out every quarter, 863, 1904, right? Then I reloaded more, 1958, and I'm selling off half at 201, 234, you know, so on and so forth. So what the heck does all that mean? So as this starts to rip, I start to load the boat on SMAR because it's trailing. So if you notice, Oklo took off right off the bat, but SMAR opened with this red candle. You see that this red candle just came out, you know, in the first couple minutes. This is a gift. Now, you don't want to step in front of it in case there's some news or something bad's happening, right? So what I do is I wait for it to reverse. This dotted line is the red to green spot. That's the trigger that gets these things moving very, very fast. So when you start hitting the trigger on this, you know, normally I'll just put a stop loss at the bottom of the candle, but it's got to work right away. So you're really looking at maybe about 20 cents max risk. And now you're going to be playing this back into the push as you start to go and just kind of push right into this thing. And so that is a sympathy play, like in a nutshell, guys. And while you're doing this, you know, you will be able to kind of add size to the trades and so on and so forth. So you can see, like, as we are in Oklo, you know, I'm reloading some as it starts to kind of push back into all of this. So as it starts to push, I add Oklo again, half size in 1932, added some more at 1886. And so you can kind of play these as long as the trend is holding. So you want to keep adding to it and looking for opportunities to add to it while the 9 EMA is trending higher. Once the 9 EMA goes flat, you leave it alone. So like during this phase, like when you're doing these kind of sympathy plays, when the 9 EMA is pointing up, look for also locations beyond your first add to add more risk, to add more size. And the same thing goes with your offshoot. So you don't have to do options or anything weird with this kind of stuff. Like, it's pretty cheap stock and they move around a lot, but that is sympathy play in a nutshell. Hopefully that helps, guys. I try to make it short and sweet and sexy. Smash that like button. I love you guys. Let's go do the Lord's work today. Peace.